We all love the convenience of Amazon. We all sit on the toilet while streaming our favorite content while we buy things we don't need with money we don't have in order to impress people we don't like. But all that convenience does come at a cost.
Advertising has us chasing cars and clothes, working jobs we hate so we can buy shit we don't need.
For this list, All Things Top 5 looks at the top 5 ways Amazon is destroying the world. In the end, shouldn't we all be suspicious why Jeff Bezos is so eager to leave the planet in a bulbous phallic-shaped rocket?
Do you think maybe he's compensating for something?
Number 5. Amazon Prime.
There's more to Prime than free 2-day shipping on shoes.
Amazon's signature Prime delivery, where it promises to deliver millions of products such as video games, appliances, furniture, food, and an assortment of adult toys within 1 to 2 days, is slowly destroying the planet.
Dildos are not essential items. Books for kids, yes, but dildos? No.
More than 100 million people already pay $119 annually to receive Amazon Prime's free and fast shipping. Expediting that service and expanding purchasing options will likely keep customers hooked on Amazon services. But cutting delivery times, as appealing as that sounds to buyers at Amazon, will likely come at the expense of the environment. Most courier services prioritize deliveries according to where they're delivered so that they are delivering as many packages as possible in a single run. Amazon, on the other hand, prioritize deliveries according to their due date, which means drivers often have to deliver individual packages to the same area multiple times a week. This in turn makes Amazon spend more on fuel, drive more miles, emit more carbon emissions, and produce more packaging waste than any other courier service. That's enough cardboard to build your own Amazon fulfillment center with just 1 week of orders.
That makes us look very bad. It makes you look very bad. Perhaps you should no longer be a Prime member.
Number 4. Political interference. If there's one thing that corporations all have in common, is that they really hate paying taxes. How dare the government take their money and waste it on things like paved roads, bridges that don't collapse, and schools? That's some socialist, Nazi, communist propaganda.
And if you were in my tax bracket, you wouldn't be spouting that socialist propaganda.
Or wearing such clothes.
That money is much better spent in the form of stock buybacks, executive bonuses, and better working conditions for their employees. Just kidding about that last one. Amazon is such a global behemoth that it doesn't need to waste time opening shady offshore accounts. If Amazon doesn't like how a state is taxing it, they have enough money to bribe, influence, to sway an election. In 2019, ahead of a Seattle City Council election, Amazon donated $1.5 million to an organization called Civil Alliance for a Sound Economy, or CASE for short. In return, CASE supported 7 pro-business candidates who would have been less likely to hold Amazon accountable for anything. Fortunately, the electorate saw through this, and Amazon's hand-picked candidates failed to win a majority. Just 2 of the 7 candidates endorsed by Amazon and other companies through the Chamber Super PAC emerged winners, one of them an incumbent.
Oh God! I hope I did the right thing!
Number 3. Big Brother. Big Brother is watching you. Or, more like, Big Amazon is watching you. One thing is clear, Amazon has an ever-growing surveillance network, and it is watching all of us. Turns out we didn't need a tyrannical government after all. All we needed was a corporation to make spying more convenient.
I wish Amazon did less pioneering and more close following.
I'm afraid I can't do that. This mission is too important for me to allow you to jeopardize it. I know that you and Frank were planning to disconnect me, and I'm afraid that's something I cannot allow to happen.
In 2018, Amazon bought the smart doorbell company Ring for a cool $1 billion, making it the company's biggest purchase. It was reported that Amazon's home surveillance brand had partnered with more than 400 police departments across the country. According to Motherboard, police officers can request homeowner surveillance footage through Ring. In a statement, Ring said that law enforcement requests must be tied to an active investigation, and though the owner's consent is required, a warrant isn't necessary. However, Ring promised that its customers would always have a choice in what information the company shares with law enforcement. It used to be the case that only states, such as Nevada, were allowed to secretly film people without their consent. Now, it's the consumer who is doing the Orwellian legwork for our country's law enforcement. Amazon will most likely face the heavy consequence of, well, probably nothing. They're not doing anything you didn't agree to when you clicked agree in the terms of service that you didn't read.
Positive for Howard Marks. Mr. Marks, by mandate of the District of Columbia Pre-Crime Division, I'm placing you under arrest for the future murder of Sarah Marks and Donald Dubin that was to take place today, April 22nd, at 0800 hours, 4 minutes.
No, I didn't do anything.
Number 2. Piss bottles. Like the Borg in Star Trek, Amazon demands that their employees adopt a hive mentality. Until Jeff Bezos creates a fully robotic workforce that doesn't have to urinate or defecate, he still has to stick with hiring humans and their damn tendency to use the bathroom.
Get that thing to stop, huh?
One survey found that 74% of Amazon warehouse workers avoid bathroom breaks in order to prevent disciplinary action. Some workers were forced to walk the entire 700,000 square foot warehouse to get to 2 bathrooms that serve the entire 4-story, 1,200 employee workplace. Just to get to a bathroom at Amazon is a quarter-mile, 10-minute walk one way. Amazon is known to track how fast its warehouse workers can pick and package items from its shelves by imposing strict time breaks and targets. One employee is quoted as saying that targets had increased dramatically, and I do not drink water because I do not have time to go to the toilet.
Oh, no, go to the bathroom in advance. No. Well, listen, if you have to pee in 11 minutes, you got problems. I mean, it's like you can't even see a movie.
Since time wasting was constantly monitored, employees just peed in bottles because they lived in fear of being disciplined over idle time and losing their job because they needed to relieve themselves. It sure is a good thing that Amazon sells piss bottles with 2-day Prime delivery. It's most likely that Amazon doesn't even give an employee discount.
Jeff Bezos wet his pants!
I did not. That was apple juice from before.
Before we get to number 1, remember to subscribe to All Things Top 5 and ring the bell to be notified for our latest videos. Number 1, Ice Ice Baby.
Ice, ice, baby.
Alright, stop.
No, not vanilla. I'm thinking more Stormtrooper. That's better. Immigration and Custom Enforcement, or ICE for short, is an agency within the Department of Homeland Security responsible for separating migrant children from their parents. ICE uses a system called Investigative Case Management, or Skynet for short, which is designed to help law enforcement integrate vast systems of public and private data to track down immigrants and deport them. Within the first 9 months of the Trump administration, ICE arrested 42% more people than it did in the same period in the previous year. ICM was designed by Palantir, a data mining company founded by billionaire douchebag Peter Thiel. Palantir doesn't technically run ICM. Amazon does, through its cloud servers, a service for which Palantir pays them $600,000 a month. If Amazon ever decided to shut off ICM, all of that goes away. ICE would still exist and operate, but in a massively reduced capacity. Despite the many protests, including those by its own employees, Amazon continues to work with ICE. In fact, Amazon attempted to sell ICE a facial recognition software called Rekognition, with a K, to make the Galactic Empire even more efficient. Don't worry though, Jeff Bezos responded by saying that if his company's technology is ever used in harmful ways, then society's immune system would kick in.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. And may God have mercy on your soul.
Do you agree or disagree with our list? Is Jeff Bezos a real-life Lex Luthor? Comment below and watch our other videos, and subscribe to All Things Top 5.